Maybe bump to Chapter 13, Out of the Park. A week after the council's decision, you and Miles arrive at the park to prepare for the grand opening. Today's the day we finally show off our hard work over these last few months. The sharp pressure in your abdomen stops you in your tracks, more intense than you've ever felt before. Oh, too bad these Braxton Hicks contractions couldn't take a day off. This is the worst they've ever been. If you want, I could call... No, I'm fine, Miles. I just need some water. You take a long drink from your water bottle. Miles hands you. The feeling slowly eases off and you offer him a smile. See? All better. I've still got to check in with everyone, and we've got to get food here, games at the playground, an adoption event at the dog park. I put Louisa in charge of food, obviously, and I've got Gavin, Joel, and Cassandra working on the dog park, which just leaves the games. Right. Have I mentioned how talkative you are today? I just want to make sure we're on top of things, that's all. Everything's gonna be perfect. Don't you think, Boone? Miles, you're hiding something. I can see right through you, Miles, so spit it out. What's really going on? Nothing's going on. Why would you say that? I have no idea what you're talking about. Now you look even guiltier. I'd better go make sure the games are getting set up. Before you can say another word, he hurries off in the direction of the playground. You gotta follow when you spot Louisa, waving you over. Jen, we've got a problem. Oh, please tell me that someone didn't secretly sabotage our power generator or steal all of our food. Nah, nothing that extreme. The tables were supposed to have centerpieces for ambience and all that, but they never came. They looked totally empty without them. Why don't you make centerpieces out of, flowers from the garden? There are plenty of colors to mix and match, and it'll make the whole place feel cohesive. Louisa eagerly snatches up a pair of clippers and grins at you. It's time for flower murder. For a good cause. As Louisa gets to work, you head to the dog park, where you find puppies eagerly running around Gavin, Cassandra, and Joel. Looks like y'all have the best job today, spending time with so many cuties. They're getting their fur everywhere. Ow! But I suppose that's part of the charm. And thanks for looking after the pit today. I'm sure Miles will be bringing Boone by after the park's officially open. Across the yard, Pit chases after Zanzibar, running through the obstacles around the park. We're already looking after a dozen dogs. What's two more? Nearby, Joel and Gavin go back and forth with their ideas. If we're going to get them adopted, though, we need to plan of action, a way to showcase what makes each dog special. This ain't a job interview, Joel. People are gonna find the dog they vibe with. You gotta trust in that, right, Zeus? I'll take it they've been like this all morning. Seems they could use some of that patented Jen Cassidy guidance. Well, you could, pair them based on personality. Ask the people looking to adopt some questions about their lifestyle, then send them off with the dog best matching that. Jen, we're on exactly the same wavelength. Active dogs need active people, lazy dogs need lazy people. Match them up and boom, magic. That wasn't exactly what I was thinking, but at least it's a strategy. I gotta go interview all the pups ASAP. The brothers and Cassandra begin working with the dogs, and you move on to the playground. There, you see Clint, Miles, Anna, and Bow are hard at work setting up the carnival games in a dunk tank. I don't envy whoever has to sit there all day. Might get a little cold for whoever's getting dunked, but that's what we've got towels for. Keith volunteered, the rest of us are safe. The kids are going to have a wonderful time getting him all wet. I'm just glad you didn't volunteer, Jen. Are you kidding? My back hurts way too much for that. Besides, I swore off extreme sports until these little ones come out. which is exactly why you deserve a surprise. With a flourish, Anna pulls out a beautiful orange cardigan along with an elegant lace shirt and knee-high boots. I knitted the cardigan myself and then had Elijah pick out an outfit to go with it. I know it's just a park opening, but I figured you'd want to look your best to celebrate. She grins as she leans in close to whisper in your ear, and it'll make any time you spend with Miles today extra special. Wear this stylish outfit to stun the crowd at the park's grand opening and leave Miles utterly speechless. Park Place. Speechless, yes. Who am I to refuse an incredibly sweet gift from the world's best sister? You take a quick walk to the park's restrooms, where you get changed before returning in your new look. Well, how do I look? Amazing! All anyone's going to be talking about today is how gorgeous you are. Let's hope I don't steal that much of the park's limelight. Anna pulls you into a tight embrace just as Miles makes his way over to one of the game's booths. What's all the Oh. His eyes trail over your new look, twinkling with affection and desire. You bat your eyelashes, setting playfully. I'm gonna get a Miles Dixon compliment for all my troubles. You look breathtaking, beautiful, the most gorgeous creature I've laid my eyes on. Lucky, aren't I? I get 3 today. He slides his arms around your waist as you take a step closer, drawing you in. You grin and press a quick kiss to his lips. Now come on, we've got a park to open. A short while later, you find yourself standing in the gazebo in front of a large crowd, Miles and Boone at your side, while Craig stands grumpily in the back. Why is he even here? It's finally happening. I can't wait for everyone to see how special this place is. I don't see why I had to come to this dumb event. Because the council decided the park was better than your golf course? And since you're mayor now, you have to support what the town wants. Just say your piece, then leave. I forgot to mention the sparkles are a nice touch. They make it easier to look at you. Rick scowls at both of you before stepping up to the microphone. Hey, Gracetown, we all know why we're here. Some people build a park. Yippee-ki-yay. I like it's that hard. That's it. You march up the microphone, forcing Craig to the side as you do. I think you all want to hear something from the mastermind behind this whole project, Miles Dixon. Craig stomps his foot and storms off towards the parking lot, muttering under his breath and leaving a trail of glitter in his wake. Didn't want to come to this stupid park thing anyway. That never gets old. Nah, we should have had glitter, like a little glitter all over the screen. You take a step to the side to let Miles speak. Thanks, all of y'all, for coming. I hope you enjoy what we've created here so far. This park took a lot of hands to make, and it wouldn't have happened without Jen Cassidy. Miles passes a huge pair of scissors to you, and you step up to the ribbon in front of the gazebo, getting ready to cut it. The park belongs to everyone. A legacy for years to come. Only happened because of me. Belongs to everyone. We went into this project to build a place where the whole community could come together. So many of you pitched in that I think we can truly say this park was made by Gracetown for Gracetown. As you go to cut the ribbon, you hear whispers in the crowd. Doesn't Jen look so lovely today? That cardigan is utterly adorable. I wonder where I can find one. The crowd cheers as you snap the scissors closed and the ribbon flutters to the ground. People go streaming into the park, and you place a fond hand on your belly. This is our home, little ones. I can't wait to show it all to you. Ah yes, we're gonna live in the park now. Miles makes his way to your side, and you reach out to take his hand. I figured we could take a walk, enjoy the festivities. What do you say? He's far more cheerful than usual, and the way he's talking to fill the space shows something is up. But you aren't going to let that get in the way of your enjoying the afternoon together. I'd love to. Just then, your phone buzzes in your pocket, and you pull it out to see a text from Baby Baskets. We've got your weekly dose of joy with your new Baby Basket. Oh, Baby Baby baskets time. My favorite. What fun fact do they have about our little ones this time? 36 weeks! The baby is the size of a pineapple, so technically she has 2 pineapples inside of her. You've got 2 pineapples in there, that's absolutely wild. See, me and Miles think alike. No wonder I feel so big. Miles affectionately pecks the side of your head as you turn back to your phone. At 36 weeks, your baby is just about done growing. You aren't the only one who needs to store up energy for birth. The baby's immune system is also fully developed, ready to fight off any germs that comes its way. Even more so than your own immune system. It sounds like our babies are just about ready to come into the world. I can't wait. They'll be here before you know it. Not much longer to wait now. Oh, and then they'll be so cute, and then they'll burp and throw up and poop. You're now ready to welcome your babies into a loving family. The 2 of you make your way across the grass, hand in hand. You lean your head on his shoulder as you walk. You spot one of the moms you worked with and her daughter, admiring the centerpieces of the freshly cut flowers on a nearby table. That turned out perfectly. That'll be $49.99 at 1-800-Flowers. Seriously, go look at it. These centerpieces are so beautiful, and they smell lovely. Do you think they'll mind if I take one of the flowers home, Mom? Seems like the party's already ahead. Thanks to you. You look around the open space, the groups of people running around, and take it all in. I can picture us and the kids coming here for play dates and picnics and festivals. We're gonna do it all. We've got years to make all these memories. It ain't like they'll only be babies for a day. The 2 of you make your way to the playground near the dunk tank, and you find yourself suddenly breathing hard. Oh man, that walk about zapped all my energy. Miles helps you over to a bench and passes you a bottle of water. You eagerly down it as you catch your breath. Just then a loud clang rings out over the playground as a ball impacts the target on the dunk tank, sending Keith splashing into the water. As he resurfaces, he smiles at Mariana. Nice work. Why, thank you, officer. I've got just the thing to make you feel better. Just give me a moment. Miles hurries over to Keith as he climbs out of the dunk tank. They talk for a moment before Miles turns back to you. What do you say to dunking me? Absolutely. Miles gets situated in the dunk tank, and you grin as you pick up a ball and take aim. Show me what you've got, Jen. Throw at the target, miss the target, walk up and punch the target. Throw at the target. You take a deep breath, throw the ball straight at the target. It hits with a loud clang, plunging Miles into the water. Oh, that's cold. And that's how it's done. Miles climbs out of the dunk tank, soaking wet. You hand him a towel and press a quick kiss to his cheek. You never stand a chance against my perfect aim. At least, you feel better. Miles quickly gets dried off and returns to your side, wrapping an arm around your waist. You continue on your way, moving to the dog park next, where a sharp pang shoots through your abdomen. You clutch your stomach and groan. Listen, the pineapples just want to be free, okay? Contractions again. Mariana was back at the dunk tank. We could go find her. Miles fetches you another bottle, and you take a long drink. The discomfort eases a bit, but still lingers. I'm fine, I just need something to keep me distracted. Well, when I'm feeling bad, dogs always manage to cheer me up. Worth a shot, don't you think? Where's Boone when you need him? I dropped him off with Gavin earlier. I figured our hands were full enough as it is. Well, let's go see what he and the other pups are up to. Boone and Zeus race around the park. A couple of shelter dogs give chase while a crowd of people watch on. Pit eagerly races behind, getting distracted by her tail as she goes. So cute. Across the way, you see Gavin, Joel, and Cassandra all talking with one of Gracetown moms you worked with. What can you tell me about this dog? Aw, Zanzibar. Ah, he's sending playful vibes all over the place. Talk about the perfect pup to keep up with your kids. Ah, but not so hyper as to become another one of your kids. Just picture how cute this year's Christmas card photos will be with the new puppy. As you and Miles approach, you spot Rebecca's kids playing with one of the puppies. What's going on over there? Are you two getting along with Zanzibar? I love him. I was around y'all's age when I got my first dog. I could call my own. Ain't been given a better gift since. Can we keep him on, please, please? Nothing's been decided yet, though he does seem very sweet. I think he'll be the perfect addition to your family. No house is complete without a dog in it. That's a lie. See, Mom, Miss Jen thinks we need a dog. Speaking from personal experience, they're also a good way of teaching your kids responsibility and the like. They're great at pet companions. When you're feeling down, they'll be there to comfort you. A dog will love you with their whole heart. And I love him just as much in return. Me too! You know what, Miss Jen is right. You two are old enough for a pet now. Zanzibar is coming home with us. Woohoo! Hear that, Zanzibar? Ah, new spiritual bonds. We're making them happen. You're doing great, Gavin. Ah, just trying to make everyone else as happy as you and Zeus make me. Oh god, I'm gonna puke. Cassandra's cheeks go bright red as she smiles at Gavin and leans in to kiss his cheek. If you'll just come right this way, we can get all the paperwork filled out. You know what? I got a question. Where's Joel's family? We hear so much about them and yet never see them. Joel and Gavin escort Rebecca and her family over to the adoption table. Cassandra gives you a couple claps. Nice work. She was wavering, and you sold her on it. And I must say the outfit change was a nice touch. Orange really is your color. I'm just doing my part. Besides, who could say no to a face like Zanzibar's? I suppose that means I ought to work even harder on helping the rest. With a melodramatic sigh, Cassandra hurries over to another group playing with one of the dogs, and Miles flushes you an adoring smile. I swear, Cassidy, you make a difference in everything you touch. I love that about you. It's... Oof. Another sharp pang hits you and you clutch your belly again. Seems like that only worked as a temporary distraction. Maybe we should find Mariana, just to make sure everything's okay. No, they've gone already. I bet I just need something to eat. The pineapples are like, give me a corn dog, Ma! A short time later, you've settled down with some food at one of the picnic tables when you notice Jebediah sitting alone, frowning. I'll be right back. There's something I need to do. I'll be waiting with bated breath. You make your way over to Jebediah's table and take a seat across from him. He glances at you briefly and then returns his gaze in front of him. Ah, Miss Cassidy. I didn't expect you. May I just say you look wonderful today. Thanks. My sister knitted the cardigan herself. But I came over here because it looked like you could use company. Indeed. Last few months have been a learning experience. I suppose I have you to thank for that. Me? What do you mean? Would you like me to explain this before we continue on in the story? I could, but moving on. Before he can answer, all three Covington brothers approach, looking directly at Jebediah. Father, after some urging from Jen, the three of us have been discussing a few things. We have a new business proposal for you. Don't give me all the credit. This is all you. Well, let's hear it. I don't know if you noticed, but ever since Clinton left, we rearranged the whole business. We've all been unhappy. And talk about disrupting everyone's chi. I could tell something was off from the moment I met them. I never wanted to be the top dog, and we both know I'm not any good at it. Joel would do a much better job if you'd give him the chance. Don't you think Gavin's better suited for research and development? He's always on top of the next big thing. And I'd be happy to advise them as they move into their roles. After all, I am their big brother. Not to mention you built your own successful furniture company.
Seems you've put quite a bit of thought into this.
Well, it wouldn't just benefit your business. It'd make your sons happy, and frankly, I think that's far more important.
And what do you think about all this, Miss Cassidy?
Jebediah, I would listen to your sons. They know what they're good at and what they won. If you want them to truly be happy, take their words to heart and help them pursue their passions.
Then I'd have to say, your proposal does sound ideal for everyone. I only ever wanted what was best for you boys.
But you can never really know what that is unless you ask them.
I suppose that's true. I promise. I'll be a better father in the future.
That means a lot, Dad. But we aren't the only ones that you owe an apology to. Flint nods in your direction. Jebediah turns to you and clears his throat.
Right, Miss Cassidy. It would seem that I misjudged you.
You never even gave me a chance to begin with.
Yes. But the speech you gave at the council forum proved to me how much you care about Gracetown and its people. To be honest, you remind me a bit of my late wife. It's a shame that things played out the way they did.
I know you had good intentions. You were looking out after your kids, and I understand that. I do anything to protect my little ones from the bad parts of the world, too. But you weren't something bad, Jen. And how was your dad supposed to know that? He'd never met me before.
My intentions matter little here. My actions have done damage that I hope to make up for.
Well, this is a good start. The five of you fall into uncomfortable silence before Joel clears his throat. Am I getting this right? Did our plan actually work? It seems like we've got plenty to do if we want to get the family business back in shape. Oh man, I've got so many ideas, starting with 2 words. Company TikTok! I will throw something at you. As Gavin loops his brothers into discussion about their future plans, Jebediah remains seated. He glances over at you.
I know our relationship has been tumultuous, Miss Cassidy, due in no small part to myself.
I'd say.
But I have realized my mistake, and
I'm telling you, if we all get 3 of us dancing, we're definitely going viral. Jebediah glances over at his sons as they talk loudly and then looks back at you.
Perhaps we could step away for a moment so I can clear the air.
Take a walk with Jebediah to unlock a new patch for your baby blanket. The bear's trying to fix it. You also get a heartfelt apology and a full story behind his attitude towards you. I'd like to hear you out. Why don't we get away from all these people so you can really speak your mind?
That sounds most excellent.
You and Jebediah leave the park behind, finding a bench on Gracetown's currently abandoned main street. Alright, let's hear it. 2 of you sit in silence for a long moment before Jebediah takes a deep breath and speaks.
You have to understand, Jen, that the first I heard of you was the gossip blog with Cassandra that contacted.
That thing is gonna follow me for the rest of my life.
I was angry at the thought of someone using my son to get it off Fortune, and I suppose I was also angry at Clint. He was involved with you, and yet he hadn't even mentioned it to me.
Let me guess, then you found out I was pregnant?
Precisely. I felt like my son was hiding his whole life from me, and I feared the result would destroy the Cummington name forever.
Okay, but family? Don't say family names, won't know anything. Clint is his own person. I know he's your son, but he's also an adult. If there were things he didn't want to share with you, that's his choice. Maybe instead of getting angry, you could have asked yourself why he wasn't comfortable telling you in the first place.
Yes, it seems I had ignored my familial problems for far too long. You actually helped me see that.
So what happened when you finally met me in person?
You utterly defied my expectations. You were lovely, proper, respectful young woman.
So why did you still try and run me out of town?
I was certain that my judgment must have been off, or that you were craftier than I'd anticipated. I couldn't take the chance of being wrong.
It probably didn't help that I called you a sexist boomer who can rot in hell for all I care.
Frankly, I'm surprised you weren't harsher.
The two of you fall into silence, again Jebediah staring off into the distance.
For a long time I believed if I could just send you away, all my problems would have been solved.
It wouldn't have changed the fact that I'm still carrying Clint's children.
No, it wouldn't. But in my bitterness I stood against you time and time again, causing my family's issues to bubble to the surface, and pushing Clint away in the process.
After today, I think the two of you are back on the right track.
Only because you gave me a chance. You invited me to your baby shower. I still don't understand why.
Neither do I, because I have a heart. Honestly, I felt bad for you. I could see how much fighting was hurting both you and Clint, and how your pride was keeping you from admitting you were wrong. I figured the least I could do was give you a chance to make things right and try and nudge you along.
I'll be eternally grateful to you for that. You helped me get my son back.
One thing I don't get is why you distanced yourself after the baby shower. I know we still weren't on great terms, but I thought we were making progress, and it seemed like that all disappeared.
The baby shower made me realize the depths of my mistakes, and that this would be no easy fix. I knew I needed to act, but I wasn't sure what to do. I didn't want to make the situation worse.
I wish you had said something. It felt like you had decided to hate me all over again.
I'm sorry for that. The night after the council's decision on the park, I realized I simply needed to come clean. To admit that I had screwed up at every turn, that I'd been cruel and unkind to you, and that I could have been a better person. I know this probably won't change anything, but I'm terribly sorry for the pain I've caused you.
Thank you for saying it. Apology accepted.
Really?
I can see how much this means to you, Jebediah. I'm looking forward to building a real relationship with you, and hopefully with less arguments and cute moments with your grandkids.
I'm grateful for this opportunity. Thank you for letting me share this with you, Jen. I feel lighter.
It was nice to hear what you were thinking this whole time.
I would try to be more open with you in the future for your sake and Clint's, and for my grandchildren's.
And that's all I ask.
I kept you long enough. You should return to the celebrations. I want to stay here and think a bit longer.
Wah, 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 wah. You added the apology patch to your baby blanket. You've collected 13 out of 14 of the baby blanket. You leave Jebediah to his thoughts and sidle up beside Miles, taking his arm. Hope you didn't miss me too much.
Just a bit.
He rocks on the balls of his feet, practically bouncing on them. Something tells me he's going to try and propose.
Nice to see how great the park came out, though. It never would have happened without you. I wish everyone around here would thank you for all of the work you did. It's the least they can do.
Either that or... They're not living together, are they? No, they are. Actually, I forgot about that. Yeah. Getting to see everyone enjoying the park is a pretty good reward in its own right.
Still, there's something I want to show you. Something special.
Miles leads you through the gardens and away from the noise of the party. He halts near a looming tower of hedges and turns back to you.
Close your eyes for a second.
And what have you got planned for me if I do?
It's a surprise, and it'll be even better if you don't get a glimpse before it's ready.
I trust you, so don't let me trip. Because there'll be hell to pay if you do. He chuckles as you close your eyes, and he wraps an arm around your waist and slowly leads you forward. As he guides you, you can hear the birds chirping above your head and the breeze whistling through the trees. Where exactly are you taking me?
Here.
Miles takes a step away from you. You hear the rustling of fabric, and a sweet, fragrant smell reaches your nose.
Open your eyes.
As you do, you're greeted by a beautiful clearing full of flowers. Miles stands in front of a picnic table or blanket covered with a variety of delicious-looking foods.
Can I see the foods?
You did all this for me?
I hope you like it.
He slowly pulls out a bouquet of freshly picked flowers out from behind his back and offers it to you. And you pick these? This is really peak romance. I don't know what to say.
I'll take speechless as a compliment.
As you take in the romantic surprise, you recall Miles' strange behavior throughout the day. So this is why you've been acting so weird.
I haven't been acting...
Miles, you've said more words to me today than in the entirety of time I've known you. And you've been smiling nonstop.
Alright, you got me there.
The two of you get settled on the picnic blanket and start picking through the various fruits and crackers. Not that I'm complaining, but did I miss some sort of special picnic holiday?
No, I just figured you could use a break after all the park work, and I wanted some time for just the two of us before the babies get here.
Our own private baby moon. I like it.
Have I mentioned how stunning you look today?
Once or twice, but I couldn't mind, or wouldn't mind hearing it again.
You're stunning.
Miles pours 2 glasses, a bubbly drink, and offers you one. You eye the bottle suspiciously, and he smiles.
Don't worry, it's sparkling cider. To all of your hard work.
And our future together. The two of you clink glasses and take a drink. As you set the cider to the side, Miles reaches out to caress your cheek.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to end up with you.
I'm the lucky one. He gently pulls your mouth to his, the kiss is laced with more passion than you've ever felt from him, and it takes your breath away. As he pulls back, his lips move to brush the sensitive skin from below your ear.
You know, we're completely secluded here, and I want you bad.
Oh, how bad are we talking? He captures your lips once again, twining his tongue with yours.
I need you like I need air to breathe.
You can feel the kisses become more and more urgent as his hand grips the back of your neck, as if you're the only thing anchoring him to the ground. Go all the way. You snake your arms around his neck, pulling him even closer. He shivers against you as you whisper in his ear, I want you to. Your tongue darts out to lick along the shell of his ear, and you can hear his breath hitch in his throat. No, I need you. His eyes are dark with desire as he meets you in another fervent kiss, your lips pressing together desperately. As you break apart, he dips his head down to lather affection over your neck, each touch setting your nerves ablaze.
You're incredible.
He peppers kisses down your collarbone, each one making you shiver against him, and when he looks over it, you gasp. He clutches shoulders, bunching up the fabric of his shirt, and your fists as he drags his teeth over your pulse point. These clothes need to come off. Now.
I couldn't agree more.
You both rush to strip him of its clothing. Miles goes for a shirt, tugging it out of his pants and pulling it over his head. You run your hands down his now exposed chest, his muscles dancing beneath your fingertips before you drop them to his pants. Now for these. You rapidly undo his belt and pants, occasionally pressing between his legs and making him moan. You tug his jeans down and he kicks them off to the side. Your eyes run over his body, taking it all in. Much better. You meet him in another kiss, his skin warm against your palms as you drag them down his back. He catches your lower lip in his teeth and drags it out between you, making a chill run down your spine.
Your turn.
Miles leans down to kiss each piece of the newly exposed skin as he carefully starts to remove your clothing, piece by piece. As he lays you bare beneath him, his gaze roams over your body, hungry with want.
You're beautiful.
As you lean in close to Miles, you catch sight of a picnic basket in the corner of your eye, left untouched. I feel bad. You went to all the trouble to prepare this food, and we've hardly touched it.
I've had more pressing concerns.
And still, I don't want it to go to waste. You reach inside the basket and pull out a bowl full of fresh strawberries, their sweet smell filling your senses. They look absolutely delicious. And before chocolate sauce, you take a plump one in one of your fingers and hold it up to Miles. Making work for it. How bad do you want it?
Really?
You grin as you bring the strawberry up to your mouth and take a bite. The delicious flavor washes over your tongue, both sweet and tart. Juices spill out over your chin, and a few droplets find their way down your neck. Miles's gaze follows one of them all the way down to your collarbone.
I see where you're going with this.
He bends down to lick a long line of your throat. Cleaning your skin of the juice, he follows it to your chin, kissing the sticky substance away until he finally meets your lips. You let your eyes slide shut as he deepens the kiss, intoxicating by the taste of strawberry and his own unique flavor.
Not bad.
Setting the strawberries aside, you turn back to the picnic basket and start digging through it. What else do we have in here? You take out a can of whipped cream and pass it to Miles, who starts shaking it.
I can think of a better use for this than strawberries.
I like where your head's at. I'll spray it on your favorite spot.
My favorite spot. Well, that would have to be...
He runs a nozzle of the can over your collarbone, down your chest to your breasts. He presses down on it, spraying a layer of foam over your skin. Leaves a trail of whipped cream over the upper curve of both your breasts, and you shiver with the ticklish sensation. Well now, you can't say I'm not surprised.
I'm a simple man.
He leans down to run his tongue over the cream, following it along the swells of your breast, cleaning it from your skin. You thread your fingers through his hair as he places a final kiss against the dip between your cleavage.
Enough food.
Miles rolls one of your breasts in his hand, and he drags his teeth over your collarbone, making you shudder against him. You clutch the taut muscles of his shoulders as his mouth moves down your chest, each kiss sending a thrill of pleasure through your body. You can have me instead. He growls and snaps the band of your underwear against your skin, making you gasp before you sliding his hand between your legs. The fingers brush over your core, finding every sensitive spot until your hips are bucking up in the sensation.
What do you need?
He captures your mouth with his in a deep kiss, only adding fuel to the fire between your bodies. Your kisses turn more passionate as his touch leaves you aching for more. I need you.
On it.
He slides your underwear off, leaving you completely exposed. You shiver as a breeze blows past, raising goosebumps all along your skin. The chill is soon forgettable as he pulls you into his lap, the warmth of his body enveloping you. Miles, please. Desperate to feel more of him, you slide your hand between his legs, stroking gently. He lets out a low groan, his hips bucking up into the pressure of your touch. Jen. You guide him between your legs and slowly lower yourself onto him. His hands splay out across your back, and you close your eyes as ecstasy washes over you. He starts up a steady rhythm, each thrust sending a wave of pleasure coursing through your body. Feels so good. He presses kisses to your neck and cups your behind, squeezing in his hands as he helps you match his increasing rhythm. Each time his hips meet yours, stars burst across your vision, yet it's not nearly enough. You dig your nails into his muscular shoulders as he picks up the pace, his strong arms helping to lift you as their bodies move faster and faster. Your head swims with the overload of sensations. Miles smirks at you, his eyes burning with lust.
Say my name.
Stifle. You press your mouth against his neck, dragging your teeth over the skin to keep from crying out too loudly. In response, one of his hands slides between your legs to press against your core, his pace never faltering. Each touch is like a live wire, sending bursts of euphoria rushing through you until you can't hold back anymore.
There we are.
Every shift of his body has you shuddering against him, the sensation almost too much to handle. The rhythm of your bodies grows erratic as the pressure builds. You thread your fingers through his hair to drag him into a frenzied kiss. As he continues to work against you, it all becomes too much. You throw your head back as you tumble over the edge, vision going white. His body keeps moving against you, dragging out every moment of pleasure until you lose yourself in his arms. The two of you stay curled up together for some time before the noise from the garden drifts over to you, breaking your reprieve. We should probably get back to the others. I can already imagine all the comments we'll get about our disappearance. But thanks for this, Miles. It was a wonderful surprise.
Of course, anytime.
You both get dressed and clean up the remnants of your picnic before heading back to the party. As you re-enter the gardens, you're struck by a sudden pang in your abdomen that leaves you groaning. Braxton Hicks returns with a vengeance.
Do you think that us messing around during the picnic made them worse?
I thought that would have helped me relax.
Maybe you should sit down, or I can call Mariana or drive you home.
I'm fine, Miles. I'll walk through them. Pushing through the discomfort, you and Miles head up the path towards the gazebo, which is oddly empty. Where is everyone? You come to a stop at the foot of the gazebo. Miles takes your hand, looking suddenly nervous.
Jen, there's something I need to tell you.
He takes a few breaths before he meets your gaze, his eyes sparkling with affection.
We haven't known each other long, but I can't think of anyone in the world more important to me. Before you, I'd only read about love in books. You showed me what it truly meant, how it felt. I can never put into words how much I love you. But I can try.
I love you too, Miles, more than anything.
I hope you're open to spending the rest of your life with me, then.
He offers you a soft smile as he pulls out a box out of his pocket and gets down on one knee. Is that what I think it is?
Jen Cassidy, will you marry me?
You're cut off by a sharp contraction, and the bottom part of your clothes suddenly soaks through with liquid. You got your belly, eyes wide. Oh God.
What is it?
I think my water just broke. The babies are coming now. Miles proposed, and it's finally time to welcome your little ones into the world. Will everything go smoothly? Find out in the next chapter of Baby Bug 2. So thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down description below, links to social media, Discord if you like to support me and my content. So speaking of which, new voices. Basically, by new voices, I mean new device. How did they sound? I'm sure, some people have left comments where it's clear, it's crisper, it's better. So let me know, especially if you haven't left your feedback yet. Let me know in the comment section below. Was it better? Did it make it more enjoyable? Do you like the old? Do you like the new? Who, what, when, where, and why? Once again, thank you all for watching. Much appreciated. Catch you all later. Peace out.